Yeah, what's the deal, my people? You know what it is, Don Tony Teflon, and I'm back at you another one, and this is Recasting Game of Thrones. And in this edition of Recasting Game of Thrones, we will recast none other but the other she-wolf. We have done her sister, but now it is time to do her, Sansa Stark. Now, for those who are not familiar with this series on my channel or just happen to be new to my channel, let me please explain to you what Recasting Game of Thrones it is. It is where I take characters from the show Game of Thrones and recast them. So I take the actors that were there, casted by the real showrunners, and I give you my picks of who I would have chose to play these roles. Now, it could be because these people don't look like the book characters as much, or it could be that I think that sometimes some people are miscasted, or it could be none of those reasons. It could just be for fun. So that is all this series really is for fun. Now, in no way am I saying that I am a better actor. In no way do I'm saying that I could have played the roles better. So please do not put in the comment sections that I would not have done as good of a job. I know I am not an actor. That is not what I do. I am someone who runs a YouTube channel, and I am just trying to make a series of recasting these Game of Thrones actresses and actors. Well, actresses in this case. And with that being said, let's get to the issue at hand in recasting Sansa Stark. Now, Sophie Turner, I think, does a tremendous job with this role. I think that she's a great actress for the role. And even when you read the description of Sansa Stark, she fits the description in the books of Sansa Stark. And the whole thing, I think the problem with recasting her will be her height. I think she is very tall, which I think Sansa is supposed to be tall in the books. So that is why I think that she was perfectly casted for this role. And it's very difficult to find someone that is the same age as her that could have pulled this role off just as good. In every way, from emotional, from playing a lady, from looking down on people, from being snobby, I think that she gets it all right every time. I liked her interactions with her sister Arya when she was younger. I like the way that she has grown up and matured into this role as a young lady that she is now. As I said, this is not in any way to make fun of or dissing her acting abilities. I think she is perfectly casted, and it was very hard for me to try to find an actress that can fill her shoes in this role. But as I said, this is a series, and this was what I have to do. And I usually go into the books and try to find something different in the books that is different from the person that is playing the role. But as I said, there is really nothing that is different from her in the books. She plays the part, and she looks the part perfectly. So I couldn't even use that as a take this time to try to get someone else different. So that is not the issue. So it's just a fact. Let's just say she wasn't available to play this role at this time, and we had to find someone else to play this role of Sansa Stark in this time, and that is what I am looking for this role. Now, I know a lot of people don't like her. I've heard a lot of different things about her not liking her acting ability. I don't see that. I think she plays it very well. That's not my case in this situation. So we are looking for someone that can play this role, but obviously the red hair is an issue. So we're going to find someone. The person I'm going to pick is not going to have red hair, but obviously there's dye, there's wigs. That is not a factor in this situation. So we don't have to really worry about that. I know in my other video I did. People say the actor didn't have the same color hair, but people, listen, we have dyes, we have wigs, we have all these things. So that being said, it is time to recast Sansa Stark. So in this edition of Recasting Game of Thrones, I, the Don Tony Teflon, recast Sansa Stark, Sophie Turner as Indiana Evans. Now, the number one thing you hear about Sansa Stark, or you read about Sansa Stark when you read the books, is her hauntingly beautiful blue eyes, and I think that this girl has it. And that was the number one thing I was really looking for when looking for an actress. Just someone who's a striking beauty. I mean, Sophie Turner is a beautiful girl, but dare I say that this chick is on the same level, if not better than her. So when I put those things together, I think that she could have definitely pulled out the part. So you tell me what you think. Do you think this is the perfect casting, or would you rather just have Sophie Turner? Whoever you would like me to recast next, put it in the comment section. The person who gets the most votes gets done. So, if you like the way I do this, please thumbs up this, please spread this across the realm, and please subscribe, because you know who it is. It's the Don, Tony Teflon, House Teflon, Teflon 316. We pull the strings. Peace, and stay sexy.